Revolvers are guns that, when constructed properly, can shoot extremely powerful cartridges. Unknown to some people, there are actually revolver cartridges that are so powerful that their deadliness and destructiveness are considered to be unreasonable already. Sure, the likes of .357 Magnum might be enough to incapacitate two-legged and four-legged threats, but heck, once in a while, you would want to experience a blast. What's up, everyone? This is your boy Ted from Line 45, and today I'm about to give you a rundown of the most powerful and explosive revolver cartridges you can ever try. Before anything else, let me do this quick plug. Hit the like and subscribe buttons, all the buttons that you can see below. Don't forget to leave a comment too. I know it feels like a hassle, but those things help my channel a lot. Now let's get back to the good stuff. .357 Magnum. You know it's going to be dank when the .357 Magnum comes first in the list. The .357 Magnum is a product of the partnership between Smith & Wesson and Winchester. It was officially introduced in 1935, and if my memory serves me correctly, it's the very first Magnum cartridge for revolvers, and is a significant upgrade to the .38 Special in terms of power and ballistic performance. The .357 Magnum typically fires bullets ranging from 110 to 180 grains at velocities of around 1,800 feet per second or so. In terms of muzzle energy, this one tends to produce 400 and 700 foot-pounds. So, the combination of energy and velocity really gives the .357 Magnum the capability to penetrate deeply and stop targets dead on their track. Even if the target is large or heavily clothed, the .357 Magnum round doesn't discriminate. The real-world usefulness of the .357 Magnum is properly documented and acknowledged. Yes, it has some serious recoil, but the revolvers designed for this cartridge are already properly equipped to help you control the kick. Because of this, the .357 Magnum has become an effective choice for personal defense, law enforcement, and hunting small to medium game. As I've said earlier, this cartridge is known for its convincing velocity and energy transfer, which in turn allows it to create devastating wound channels and rapid incapacitation of whoever or whatever you are shooting. For hunting, the .357 Mag is capable of cleanly taking down animals such as deer or wild boar, as long as you are firing at close to moderate ranges. Then there's also the fact that it has the ability to fire .38 Special rounds as well. So, among all the cartridges here, the .357 Magnum is the only one that has that kind of adaptability. With .38 Special rounds, you can use the cartridge for training or situations where reduced recoil is preferable. .44 Magnum. The ballistic performance of the .44 Magnum is close to being wicked, but unlike some of the cartridges here, the .44 Magnum actually has some practical use, which makes it more appealing for those casuals who want a powerful cartridge but don't have to deal with hand cannons. Developed in the 1950s by Elmer Keith, the .44 Mag was designed to provide greater power than what the .357 Magnum can offer, making it one of the most powerful handgun cartridges of that time. In particular, the .44 Magnum typically fires bullets weighing between 180 and 300 grains at velocities that can go as fast as 1,500 feet per second, which in turn allows it to deliver muzzle energies of up to 1,200 foot-pounds. Crazy, right? And the best part about this is that it's something that you can actually learn to control properly. The .44 Mag has a power that guarantees deep penetration and substantial energy transfer upon impact, so it's basically effective against humans and large animals. And, oh, I am talking about quick incapacitation here. Its large-caliber bullets create wide wound channels, while the high energy provides it sufficient penetrative capabilities through heavy muscle, bone, and even natural barriers like dense vegetation. Because of this, the .44 Magnum is commonly used in hunting medium to large game such as deer, elk, and even black bears. I say that it strikes a balance between power and manageability, so it's really a viable choice for personal defense and hunting. You only need one good hit with a .44 Mag revolver, and you're good to go. .480 Ruger. The .480 Ruger doesn't always get the limelight that it deserves, but in terms of power and deadliness, this one really shines. It's practically designed for wilderness defense and hunting, which should give you an idea about its capabilities. It was introduced in 2003 in the market by Ruger and Hornady as a cartridge that produces solid stopping power without having the recoil of 500 S&W Magnum or 454 Casull. 480 Ruger revolvers, such as the Ruger Super Red Hawk, fire large bullets, typically weighing between 275 and 410 grains or so, at velocities that could exceed 1,300 feet per second, while generating muzzle energies of up to 1,500 foot-pounds. It really has the balance of power and recoil that makes it practical and formidable at the same time. This cartridge is effective in taking down large and potentially dangerous games, such as elk, moose, and black bears. Because it shoots large-diameter bullets, the wound channels that it can create are typically massive, and this means that it can perforate deeply and inflict more damage to the vital organs. This capability is particularly important for hunters or individuals in wilderness settings, where stopping a threat quickly is critical. Unlike some larger Magnum calibers, the 480 Ruger's recoil is more manageable. Well, I am not saying that it can do quick follow-ups, but it can do follow-ups without your wrist getting hurt in the process. 454 Casull. When it comes to deadliness, the 454 Casull has to be in the conversation. Its ballistic capabilities is not something you can trifle with, and by all means you don't want to be on the receiving end of this. The 454 Casull is a brainchild of Dick Casull and Jack Fulmer, developed for the purpose of explosiveness. It actually eclipses the .44 Magnum in terms of power, proven by the fact that this thing achieves muzzle velocities of 1,600 to 1,900 feet per second, and muzzle energies that top 1,900 foot-pounds with bullet weights ranging from 240 grains to 360 grains. These numbers are pretty much unreal, especially if you are going to put it side by side with standard mainstream cartridges such as the 9mm. Needless to say, the 454 Casull is one of the most powerful commercially available handgun cartridges. It offers superior energy transfer and penetration, even at extended ranges. I am sure that a lot of you are in a pickle when it comes to the practicality of the 454 Casull. How useful is this revolver cartridge in daily use? Well, not that much. But from what I can say, you would want a 454 Casull revolver if you are against large game and aggressive predators such as wild boars and bears. The high-velocity nature of the Casull lets it penetrate deeply into the muscle, break bones, and ruin vital organs. This is a cartridge that is guaranteed to incapacitate targets with extreme swiftness and destructiveness. But of course, the 454 Casull isn't something that you can handle easily. Its intense recoil and muzzle blast require a skilled and experienced shooter to handle it effectively. Revolvers like the Ruger Super Red Hawk or the Taurus Raging Bull are designed to mitigate some of the recoils of the 454 Casull with their robust frames and ergonomic grips. Despite that, I still find the sheer power of the cartridge to still be intimidating. 500 S&W Magnum. I kid you not. The 500 S&W Magnum is something that you shouldn't fire if you aren't trained or don't have the proper shooting technique. This one isn't just a heavy hitter, it's actually a cannon because of its extraordinary ballistic performance and the devastation that it can produce. It's a relatively new cartridge, which was introduced by Smith & Wesson sometime in 2003, together with Corbon. The thing is arguably one of the most powerful production handgun cartridges that exist right now. I am talking about muzzle energies that shoot beyond 2,600 foot-pound and velocities that reach up to 2,300 feet per second, especially when using lighter projectiles. The kinetic energy that it generates is close to insane and anomalous. Plus, its ability to fire bullets ranging from 275 grains to 700 grains also makes it a flexible cartridge. It's basically suitable for big game hunting and defending yourself against extremely large predators. For two-legged threats? I think that this one is an overkill. The actual damage that the 500 S&W can produce, particularly in terms of tissue destruction and penetration, is off the roofs. The large diameter projectiles are capable of making wreckages in the wound channels. It can unalive anyone rapidly. If used for hunting, it can cleanly take down the largest game animals, such as bears, moose, and even African dangerous game like Cape buffalo. The sheer energy transfer causes significant hydrostatic shock, which disrupts vital systems even if the bullet does not strike a critical organ directly. Sadly, this isn't a practical choice for daily use because, first, its recoil is punishing. Second, it requires a really, really large revolver to shoot it, such as the Smith & Wesson Model 500. But yes, in terms of deadliness, the 500 S&W Magnum is one you should fear. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Just press all the buttons. Those little clicks are free, but they help the channel a lot. Stay sharp, stay safe, and remember, it's not just about the shot. It's about mastering the craft. Until next time, lock and load.